And U.S. troops have started to draw down from Iraq. This after Baghdad's declaration of victory over ISIS last year. AP getting confirmation from an Iraqi government spokesperson. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Hello, I'd like to deposit this to checking.
Fate is a fickle master.
What?
The future is uncertain.
Okay, and what's my account balance?
The horizon is cloudy. I see a long, treacherous voyage filled with great peril.
Look, can I just get a deposit slip or something?
A fortune bank teller. Surprising. What's not surprising? How much you could save by switching to Geico.
I see a yellow-eyed serpent and a low APR.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
When you're hiring, you don't want to sort through dozens of irrelevant resumes. You want a short list of qualified candidates. That's why you need Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions. Then zero in on qualified candidates using an intuitive online dashboard. Daryl is hired with Indeed.
Nothing has been this simple, this easy, and this effective.
Discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. Search for greatness. Search Indeed.
Ad Council.
Here is your 30-second news brief. A Florida lawmaker has introduced a bill to ensure that funds allocated for affordable housing are no longer diverted for other expenses. The Coast Guard rescued 5 people off the coast of Boynton Beach Saturday. A man set fire to a home in the Highlands subdivision outside of Ocala during a standoff with SWAT teams yesterday. A report says 35 manatees across Florida have died as a result of the cold during January. And Disney World has announced new shows that will debut Memorial Day weekend. And that is your news brief from The Source.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Monday, intervals of clouds and sun, highs in the mid-60s in the northern part of the zone to the mid-70s in the south. It'll be clear Monday night, lows ranging from the mid-40s in the coldest interior northern parts of the zone to the upper 50s along the coast in the south. Tuesday will be partly sunny and pleasant with highs 73 to 79. Wednesday, partly sunny, high 78 to 82. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
It's time for the Dunellen Farm Days Antique Tractor and Equipment Show, February 9th and 10th, 6 miles west of Dunellen on State Road 40. Don't miss this fun family event. Entry is just $5 each or $15 for a carload up to 6 people. Children 12 and under are free. There will be craft and food vendors, live music, demonstrations, a petting zoo, children's activities, and more. Again, that's February 9th and 10th for the Dunellen Farm Days. For information, call 352-472-2703, 352-472-2703.
Come to the 5th Annual Habitat for Humanity Strawberry Festival on March 3rd, 2018 at the McPherson Government Complex. The festival goal is not only to have vendors, food, a car show, a kids zone, wag, wiggle, and walk, live entertainment on the main stage, a down-home pie eating contest, and all things strawberry, but to also raise funds to build a habitat home for a family in our community. Check out their website, habitatocala.org, and follow the link. The Habitat for Humanity Strawberry Festival is March 3rd from 8 to 6 p.m. Come early and enjoy the day. Ocala Business Leaders Incorporated is a group of independent local firms providing a wide range of quality goods and services. Each firm strives to maintain the highest level of professional integrity and 100% customer satisfaction. When you're looking for goods and services, call a member of the Ocala Business Leaders, and we are confident you will be pleased with the results. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Ocala Business Leaders, join us at the Ocala Elks Lodge, 25th Avenue in Ocala, any Wednesday at 7 a.m. and enjoy a breakfast on us. For more information, check OcalaBusinessLeaders.com.
Hey, this is Matt Wilkerson from Verizon. You work all day, right? So why would you want to spend your night out shopping for that new phone? Well, Marion County, let me and Verizon help you out. I can deliver to your home or office, saving you precious time. Phone, tablets, internet, home phones, even accessories. Whatever you need, we will deliver free of charge. Call me at the store, 352-528-0020. That's 528-0020.
Palm Garden wants to get to the heart of the matter. If you've been in the hospital as a cardiac patient, maybe you have a pacemaker or congestive heart failure or an arrhythmia, or perhaps you're a heart bypass patient, then consider Palm Garden as your rehab choice. With proven outcomes second to none, Palm Garden fixes broken hearts. Call today at 854-6262. That's 854-6262.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Not a bad looking Monday. holiday. If you're staying home because Super Bowl made you think that today's a holiday, then you're not alone. Lots of people apparently are doing that. Galen Unold is on the phone, so I guess he survived the whole Super Bowl thing. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Good. Where are you right now?
I'm in Atlanta.
Wow. My gosh, you get up there a lot. How's everything up there? Are you driving?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Driving.
Sounds like it. All right. Yeah, you okay?
Yeah,
You can talk and do this at the same time?
Oh, yeah. I got my headset on. Yeah, I'm just on 285. This road's just not very good.
So did you watch the Super Bowl yesterday?
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
And where's it? What's your thought on it?
I mean, it was incredibly entertaining. I think the Philadelphia Eagles just flat out outplayed the Patriots and deserved that win. So it was a really fun game to watch. So, yeah. Now, as I expected, if the Eagles won, they would burn down the city of Philadelphia, and now they're back again.
I don't understand that. Why would you do that? Why?
Me either. Well, here's the thing. If you know anybody from Philly, there's a couple of things they love. They love Wawas. They think that Wawas are the greatest thing on the planet. All the Wawa is just a convenience store, right? It's a gas station.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
But they think they're like God's gift to the Mid-Atlantic is Wawa, right? And so
I never heard this before.
I woke up this morning. I'm like, okay, let me see what they burned down. And so, what do they burn down? A Macy's, which is already going out of business, and a Wawa. I'm like, okay, that's about right. That sums up Philadelphia in a nutshell.
I didn't hear that.
I mean, I've spent time in that city. I've got friends who live there, and they are a bitter group of people because they're not New York. They're not Boston. They're not L.A. I mean, but they hate everything.
A jealous city.
They hate everything. Yeah, they sure are.
Oh, they must.
But congratulations to Philly.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
so, and maybe now I understand better the Rocky reference. Now I get it. Now I get why they were referring to him as the Rocky Balboa of the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, what? Because of course they think Rocky's a real person in Philadelphia. They think he truly existed.
But I heard this.
No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. You talk to them and you say, okay, if you talk to anybody from Philly, who's the greatest star in Philadelphia? And they'll say, oh, Rocky. Like he's a real person. I mean, they moved that statue next to the steps so that people could run up there. And I know after they won the NFC Championship, somebody drove their car up those steps.
Wow.
It's Philadelphia. I mean, they're crazy. It's Philadelphia.
So they must have. So they really must like the Rocky movie. And what about that Elton John song, "Philadelphia Freedom"? They must love that song.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, they just, there were people who were debating on if more or less than 10 people would die today because of the riots / celebrations. So, yeah, that's how it is. I mean, all you have to do is YouTube it. There was a guy who just took one of those truss falls off of a 15-foot awning at a Ritz-Carlton hotel.
Wow.
I mean, it's Philadelphia. That's what I expect from them.
Didn't the guy...
These are the people that throw full beer cans at opposing fans. And, come on.
What was the story that just was on just before we went to our news? Wasn't there like all the streetlights on a certain road were torn down? Did you hear that?
Yeah, they just they removed them. Well, why? Why do you need a street light? It's 40 foot tall. What the heck are you going to do with that? Scrap iron?
They'll sell it back to the city. We're holding it for ransom.
All right, here's a story from Channel 6 in Philadelphia. It was a celebration like none other in Center City and throughout Philadelphia after the Eagles won their first Super Bowl championship, but there were fans who took the celebration too far last night, causing damage to parts of the city. According to the mayor's office, 3 arrests were made. Tens of thousands came out and celebrated, and a handful of bad actors. The celebration was... besides them, it was peaceful. Okay, there were 3 arrests. I'm trying to skim through here. People climbed the gates and light poles in front of City Hall. Did you hear that they greased the poles so nobody would climb them?
Yeah. Absolutely, and they did it anyways. That's all you need to know about Philadelphia. I mean, it's But this is to be expected. I don't know. It's crazy. It's Philadelphia. This is exactly what I expected.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking at pictures here. Yeah, they look like they were just being. Oh my god.
I'll tell you. I texted a friend of mine. I said, "Hey, congratulations." He goes, "Look, I can't talk right now. I'm just looking for something to break." And he doesn't even live in Philadelphia anymore. He lives in Gainesville. So if you live next to my man, I won't give his name in case he did go out and break something.
Flip the car.
But,
Wow.
yeah. It's Philadelphia, man. That's the best.
Yeah, but this is
You know,
great.
I'd say act like you've been there before, but they haven't. There's nothing great about destroying property.
No.
No.
We just looked at a video here of the pushing over a car, and they're just celebrating that they pushed over a car. If you have enough people, anybody can push over a car.
Oh, sure. Yeah, car, bus,
they're
whatever.
trying to top Detroit, right? Detroit is considered a town that if they ever win anything, it will just literally explode. I mean, it'll just spontaneous combust because they burn everything for no reason at all, right?
Right.
And so Philadelphia is just trying to match.
I'm not going to agree with that. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Funny.
yeah. I mean, look what they did with Disco Night when they got the burn record.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, that was funny.
But you equate Detroit and Philadelphia on similar levels, right? They're equals in stupidity.
I honestly don't know. I've never been to Detroit. I don't. Oh yes, I was. I went to the Ford Motor Company.
Both have,
Yeah.
Both people who are from Detroit and people who are from Philadelphia have major chips on their shoulder about their city. You know, they just do. They're very, very protective of it.
But one thing about the Eagles, no one ever took a knee during the whole season. So I think this is great that they won. They respect our country, our flag, and our veterans.
They've already said they're not going to see the president. So.
Oh, no, that's not
big
right.
group of them.
Good morning.
All right, so the winning advertisement of the commercial, there were 64 commercials on the Super Bowl. The winning one.
There was only one that I liked.
Which one?
There was only one that I liked.
Which one?
I liked the one that was for the Australian tourist.
Oh, I saw that one. I saw that one. Yeah.
I think that guy is incredibly funny. I can't remember the actor's name right now. Danny McBride. He is great. And I'm like, that would be a fantastic movie, and I would go to the movies and see it. And then it turned out to be an ad for Australia. I thought that was cool.
Did you happen to see that one, Robin?
No, I didn't see any of them.
So the actor is pretending he's like the next Crocodile Dundee, and he's shaving with his knife, and he's all bloody. And there's at one point they have to tell him, "Oh, this is just an ad. This isn't really a movie." And he says, "What? It's just a movie?"
Mm-hmm.
And he's, "Well, you're the best Crocodile Dundee since Crocodile D&D." And then a very quick cameo of Paul Hogan.
Paul Hogan?
I mean,
Oh, wow.
Really super quick. Yeah.
How cool is that?
It was great. I thought that was
there it is, right
incredibly
there.
good.
Oh, I see it. Look at that knife.
This is a knife.
That's not a knife.
All right. But the winning, according to the polls, whatever, was the one for Alexa. See?
Oh, I see.
I thought that was horrible.
Oh, really?
I mean, oh gosh, Rebel Wilson laying in a bathtub talking about Bush.
Who was in a bathtub?
There's nothing redeeming about that.
Oh, really?
Rebel Wilson.
See, I didn't see it.
Nothing. I hated it. It just tells you where we are as a society. And I will bet that the majority of people didn't like it. But there were those people that loved those celebrities that were in it that made it popular.
Oh,
you won't see that ad. You won't see that ad on a daily basis because I didn't like it at all.
I do like her, though. You don't like her, or you just didn't like the ad?
No. I mean, I thought it was kind of a ad. I didn't know who the singer was. I guess there was a rapper / singer. I didn't know who that was.
I didn't.
And then Anthony, not Anthony, is it Anthony Hopkins, whatever his name is, from Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah, that's him.
Was in there talking, Jessica. I mean, it was.
Oh, gee.
And then you tag on, and I think Alexa records every conversation that it hears. All of those things. I just didn't like the commercial.
I like the one with the Tide, the handsome guy, and he says, "Oh, I'm in a Tide commercial." He's like,
it got kind of old. I mean, the first 4 times I thought it was funny.
Did they play that one more than once?
I did. Well, they played the same version. You
okay.
thought this was a car commercial. Nope. It's a Tide commercial.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of funny. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought they only played each commercial one time, but they must have some money to spend if they can play more than once.
Oh,
well, Tide had like 12 different commercials, I think. I mean, they had a ton of them.
I'm looking for the one for
$5 million a pop.
And did you watch the Super Bowl? I mean, the halftime show?
No, I didn't.
No, didn't watch it.
They had a live cam in the Budweiser Clydesdale stall though, but I saw that one and then I put that on my Facebook page because it was just a live video cam of the Clydesdales.
The Clydesdales were at down on the square this weekend.
Friday.
You knew that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Friday.
been promoting that. I think it's the 16th that they're coming.
Yeah, I thought it was last weekend. It's with the Horses Nations. Or is it this coming weekend? There you go.
Oh, the Nations thing. No, the Clydesdales from the press release we got is coming to the Ocala farmers market on the 16th. But I'll have to look up.
That'll be big.
Find another one.
That'll be good.
All right, so I have actually a topic here. The greatest athlete of all time.
Okay.
Who do you think this particular writer said was the greatest athlete of all time?
Give me the or the magazine or whatever they write for, and I'll tell you.
Oh, wow, okay. Gosh, I don't know that I know where I got this from. I don't know. I really don't know.
All right.
I printed it up, but I didn't get that part. It's written by a guy named Robert Grimmick. He said Jim Thorpe is the greatest athlete of all time.
Yeah, I was going to say it would be Jesse Owens or Jim Thorpe, depending on the article. And then if he was a younger guy, if it was like USA Today, they would say Michael Jordan. So it just depends on the article.
Ah, okay.
So,
all right.
All right.
So I want to tell you about that. But first, tell me about the blood supply. How is it?
Again, we need this great weather. I guess it's going to be in the 70s all week, so we need that. So just please come out, give the gift of life, donate blood, help us kind of backfill all of our shortages that we have all over the Southeast, and especially right here in Florida. So just give the gift of life and donate blood.
And, yesterday I went to have breakfast with Doug at the Ocala Airport restaurant. What's it called? Tailwinds Cafe or something?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
And afterwards, a really nice guy named Tony gave Doug the royal treatment and took him out to see a jet and told us a little bit about the history. And Doug asked about the airport itself. Anyway, so the guy said something I never realized. He said, and I always knew there was an airport over where Target is now. I always knew that because I've been here long enough. I remember seeing the hangars over there.
Yeah.
The old hangar. But anyway, he said that 17th Street, that strip right there, was the landing strip. That's where they took off and landed from.
That's pretty interesting.
Did you know that?
No, when was that?
And that's where Penn Flooring is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I knew there was one. I thought it was further out than that. I didn't know it was at the Target because there used to be a little golf course that my dad and I would play, but I thought it was a little further out than where Target was. I thought it was out a little further.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
No, Target.
Well, I remember, though, where Target is now. I can remember seeing an old hangar-looking building, and they took the original hangar from 1939 and moved it to its current location at the airport, where it is now.
That's pretty cool.
I had no idea. I had no idea there was a historic hangar over there that used to hold some of the World War II planes back in the day.
That's pretty
Just because it's old doesn't mean it's historic. I mean, if it was the Ocala hangar, I don't know how much.
Well, it's historic for Ocala. But anyway, so Penn Flooring is on that old airstrip. And they're one of the sponsors of this segment. So go thank them and drive down that road and say to everybody in the car, did you know this used to be the airstrip right here?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool.
Palm Garden of Ocala might be where some of the people who lived during that era are spending their days right now. This is a health and rehabilitative center that has skilled nursing for you or your loved one if you need it. They're at 2700 Southwest 34th Street, so be sure to thank them for sponsoring this segment as well. And go visit both of them and see how they can improve your lives. All right, so here are the 10 facts about Jim Thorpe, the greatest athlete of all time. He is a Native American. He was born in 1887.
Yep.
Gosh.
His birth name was Watho Huck, which means bright path. Did you know that?
Nice.
He was a member of the Sauk and Fox tribe.
Yeah.
How about that? Huh?
Oklahoma, right?
Oklahoma. Prague, Oklahoma. Prague, Oklahoma. Okay.
Yeah.
As a child, their father, who was a bootlegger and horse breeder, taught them how to hunt and break horses. As he got older, he was able to chase down runaway horses on foot.
Wow.
By the way, whether that's true or not, that's a great story. How'd you get so fast? Had to catch a horse.
Right.
Well, Rocky had to catch a chicken, so there you go.
Right.
He says he learned how to run fast by emulating the mechanics of a horse. He would watch how horses ran and say, I can do that. That's really right. That's the stuff legend is made out of. Yes.
Exactly.
When he was a child, after his chores were done, he and his brother would get together and engage in competitions. That's how they became very competitive. They were sent away to a boarding school for Native Americans that was 20 miles from their home. Charlie, the brother, was a good student, but Jim never really enjoyed school. He enjoyed his freedom and outdoors better. Mm-hmm. He would run away from school all the time. He had no problem running the 20 miles back home on foot.
Yeah, well, for home-cooked meals, of course.
Got to run 20 miles to go home.
It's like from here to Bellevue, right?
Wow. Let's see. When his father died, Jim was enrolled at the Carlisle Indian Industrial School in Pennsylvania. I don't know if it's Philadelphia. He skipped class a lot, and when he did attend, he trained to be an electrician. One day in the spring of 1907, he was walking by the track and field team who were practicing the high jump. Jim asked if he could give it a try. Jim had an athletic build, but he wasn't tall, only 5'8". When he asked to try the high jump, he was wearing his work clothes. Members of the track and field team took one look at him and didn't think he'd be able to do it. Then, just to be jerks, they raised the bar to 5 feet 9 inches, which was higher than the school record, and Jim made the jump on his first try.
Broke the school record. Good job. Good job, Jim Thorpe. That's great, but they all had egg on their faces.
And that caught the attention of the school's football coach and a man who would go on to be one of the biggest influences on American football, Glenn Warner. Do you know Glenn Warner?
His name is Pop.
Pop Warner!
You know him as Pop. Yeah, of course.
Wow.
Let's see. Jim became the star of the track team, the basketball team, the baseball team, the hockey team, the lacrosse team, and he was even excellent at ballroom dancing.
Oh, nice. I love that.
But it was college. I mean, it was football in college that he made his real mark.
Gosh.
Under Coach Warner, Pop Warner. Wow, who knew?
What was he? He was, the receiver?
I don't know.
No, he was a running back.
Oh, running back.
Thank you.
Back then, they didn't throw the ball. But maybe 3 times a game.
Oh.
Running back almost sounds like a Native American name, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm running back. Right?
Yes, so.
Despite his success in athletics, school still didn't hold much interest for him. He wanted to be a full-time professional athlete nevertheless. His girlfriend in 1910 his girlfriend's family didn't think that it was a feasible way to make money, so they wouldn't let her marry him.
Oh.
Yeah. 1910, it wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to remember, racehorsing and boxing were the 2 most popular sports for the next 30 years.
So he tried for the 1912 Olympic team and made it. He was sent to Stockholm, Sweden. He was roomed with a Jewish athlete. On the ship, on the way there, they were not given keys to a room and were expected to sleep where the luggage was stored.
No.
Right.
Because of their heritage?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jim was there to compete in 2 sports, the pentathlon, which is a series of 5 competitions, and the decathlon, which is 10 competitions. On the morning before his first competition, he woke up to find that his shoes were missing. Somebody stole them.
Oh.
He went looking through the trash and found 2 shoes, but they weren't the same size. He put them on and went on and competed, and he annihilated the competition.
Oh, my God.
Wearing the wrong size shoes.
Good for him.
Well, by the way, that's never been confirmed. There's a lot of stories around Thorpe that are, been sensationalized, and that's one of them.
Okay. Thorpe returned to America and was hailed as a hero. They even threw a ticker tape parade in his honor in New York City.
Sure did.
5 months after winning the 2 gold medals, the Amateur Athletic Union announced they had been investigating him. They discovered that in 1909 and 1910, he had been paid to play semi-professional baseball. That meant he wasn't an amateur and therefore was not eligible to compete in the Olympics.
Oh, did they take his medals?
They took his medals.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure did.
What a shame.
Only Native American never get a ticker tape parade.
Wow.
Wow.
And the family got the medals back 30 years after he died.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they got it back in the 70s or something, if I remember right.
83.
70s or 80s?
83.
Yeah.
Well, did his girlfriend's parents come around and she married him, or did he find somebody else?
No.
Uh-oh. You okay? I hear horns.
Yeah, I'm fine. Somebody's talking. I'm in Atlanta. Lots of traffic.
Canadian.
After his sports career, he tried acting. The problem was that nobody wanted to hire a Native American.
Right.
When they did a movie,
They had Mexicans to play all their spaghetti westerns.
when they made a movie about him, Burt Lancaster played him, and he had to wear dark makeup to make him look more Native American.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
That's crazy.
Isn't that something? He could have played himself.
Oh, it still happens today. Look at reservations all over our country. It's a shame.
Let's see. Many online biographies about Jim Thorpe discuss his life after athletics as a decline into alcoholic destitution.
Yes.
However, this is not an accurate description. They say it's based on Native American stereotypes. The public didn't see how hard he trained. Rumors started to develop that he didn't train at all. You know, this is true. What they're saying here is that, you know, how people will sometimes say you're talented and just kind of dismissed all the work you put into whatever it is you are supposedly talented at.
Yeah, exactly.
But that happens with everything. It happens with music and with art. Anybody who's worked really, really hard to be good at something, everybody will say, oh my gosh, you're so talented. Like it was just, bzing, there it is.
Yeah, you push a button and there it is. It's perfect.
Anyway.
No, a lot of work takes into being good.
And finally, the last thing, there was a town in Pennsylvania called Jim Thorpe. That's the name of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Right.
It originally was 2 small towns. After he died, Jim's third wife, Patricia, wanted to have him buried in Oklahoma, where he was born and lived in his early years. However, state officials refused to erect a monument for him, so she auctioned off his remains. The small towns of Mauch-Chunk and East Mauch-Chunk in Pennsylvania said they would merge the towns and become the town of Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, and they would build a mausoleum to hold the remains, which is where they are to this day.
Oh, good. Thank
And if you think about it, that's how popular he was, right? I mean, that kind of just gives you the level of celebrity that he had. So,
wow.
Yeah.
So much I don't know about everything.
Gosh.
So I love that. Well, that was a good one. Where's the Bloodmobile today, Galen?
Hey, today we're at DeLuca Toyota, and the DeLuca YMCA. And then we're also at the Veterans Club of Spruce Creek, so we're really happy about being out there. So.
Oh, nice.
All right. You make me nervous.
It's been a really good day.
Driving in Atlanta with this everything.
Just have fun.
He's laughing at my nervousness.
Yeah. What's the point? Why worry? Worry doesn't do any good.
Maybe not. But it doesn't mean I don't worry.
Well, I appreciate your concern.
All right, we'll be.
Your concern.
How about this? Just be careful, and thank you for what you do, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Hey, sounds great. Thanks, you guys, for everything.
Thank you, Galen. We'll be right back.
Bye, all.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. That's the sound of Philadelphia fans seeing their dreams come true as Eagles